This is my review of the 2021 Husqvarna TE300 and the 2022 Husqvarna TE250i and the 2017 KTM XC350F. Great bikes, all of them. I just got finished riding up here in the Pacific Northwest. We went to a place called Tahuya, and it's a really good trails and so forth. I ride these bikes mostly at Walker Valley, Tahuya, Mattawa, and another place. But anyway, after riding the trails, and I'm talking single track here, I feel way more comfortable on the 300 as opposed to the 250. I don't know why. I'm not, well, I do know why, somewhat. It's not like the 300 is not racy, but the 250 feels way more racier than the 300. Now, my opinion, right, the 300 has a lot more grunt. It's just a very comfortable bike for single track type stuff. Real slow. First, second gear kind of stuff. Really had a good time with it. Really liking it. Now, if you remember, this bike blew up on me. If you check my other videos out, at 2 hours. I thought it was a lubrication problem, but the dealership refused to say that, and they believe it was a coal seizure, so Husky would not cover it. So I got the bike fixed anyway, and she's been performing beautifully. All good. The 250 right out of the crate, really good, no problems, all good. But the 250 feels definitely a little more racier. I'm not saying one, now this is single track, right? Not, I don't know, you know, it's hard to explain. I haven't taken the 300 out to Mattawa where the big sand hill climbs are and stuff, but I have taken the 250 and it performed beautifully. The 250 has the torque. It really does. When we were out in the single track and I was going real slow and not revving the motor, just, you know, down low, it's got good torque. I have no complaints. But once you kind of start getting it up on the top end, it's definitely, it feels a little more racier than the 300. And I don't know, one of my buddies asked me, oh, in a drag race, which one do you think would win? You know, I want to say that 250 would win, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Really good, both bikes. I really dig them. Now, you throw the 4-stroke in the mix, the KTM 350 XC. Wow, what a great bike too. This bike, man, I got a lot of time on, and it just feels really good. I like it. It's smooth, it's fast and everything, but the difference is where the 2-strokes shine is, believe it or not, down low. Right? You wouldn't have imagined that back in the day when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s and riding these thumpers. You know, the thumpers ruled the down low torque, but now things have definitely changed. And don't get me wrong, good bike, man. Wow, with the 6-speed transmission too. I'm really digging all these bikes with the 6-speed. I haven't really gone beyond maybe 50 miles an hour on these two, but on this one I did, we were in Colorado and we had to do a quick highway run, and I did 65 on it with I think a 14 tooth up front and a 49 tooth in the back, and it was comfortable at 65. I was impressed. I was like, wow. Normally, you know, you don't want to wrap it all the way out and all that. And it was about a 5-mile run, so to get to the next trail. But yeah. So if I had to pick one bike to go ride, no matter what, all, you know, in all conditions, single track, hills and all that and everything, I have to admit, I think I would pick the 300. I just feel really, really good with it. Is it a motocrosser? No, it is not a motocrosser. If you want to go motocrossing, I highly recommend that you get the 250. But for what I do out here, with the single track trails and you know, the sand hill climbs and so forth, I think the 300 would be my choice. And a close second would be the 350. Just a great bike, but you know, in the really, really tight stuff, it runs hot, and there's a possibility that you can stall it a lot. I did put the fan on it. The fan has helped a lot. I've never overheated it or boiled it over, but no, wow, I don't know what else to say. So this is just my opinion of both bikes, and take it for what it's worth, I guess. You know, if you're debating on which one to get, maybe this will help you. And I do have some other bikes. I'm rebuilding the KX back there, and I got a Honda 450, and I also have a 1996 CR 250, which if you check out some of my other videos, you can see them. Anyway, I just wanted to a quick rundown. I'm going to try to put some riding videos up, what we go do. That way you guys can get a good understanding of what terrain we're riding in, so you can make an informed decision. Okay, thank you.